I'm a fish boy who skates for Team X Blades with a leprechaun who plays basketball. Come to my smart house, meet my alien sister. Don't come hungry because I'll bet my mom can't cook.
Hello everybody and welcome to Mom Can't Cook, a DCOM podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Luke. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. The dog's coming through the door.
Oh no.
Andy.
The events of the DCOM we're going to talk about today are happening to Luke right now.
Oh no.
It's fine. I'll walk over there and help. Oh god, there's a dog in here as well.
No.
Oh, jeez.
What are the odds? Two dogs.
And what you just heard there, listener, was a brief preview of what to expect from this week's Disney Channel original movie, which is the 2001 film Hounded, which is a film about a young boy who accidentally kidnaps a dog and then spends the rest of the film just getting so owned by this dog.
I mean, so owned by this dog.
Just owned.
Capital O, owned.
I wonder if that will come across in the promo that Disney played on the Disney Channel to advertise this movie.
The first time Jay met Camille,
Go home.
he couldn't get her out of his mind
How's Camille doing without her medication?
or out of his house.
What was that?
Smart Guy's Taj Mowry stars in Disney Channel's original movie, Hounded. Tonight at 9:30, 8:30 Central.
Watch how a real man handles that mutt. Hey, dog!
Part of Zoog Weekends.
So, okay. A couple of things that I want to say beforehand.
Sure.
Firstly,
Get him off your chest.
Yeah, okay.
Say 'em.
I think Hounded is good, and I enjoyed watching it immensely.
I think Hounded is genuinely hilarious.
It's the only DCOM we've watched so far that is a comedy that I laughed at.
It's a comedy that's meant to be a comedy.
Yeah, that's meant to be. It's intentionally funny, and it succeeds. So yeah. Good stuff. Hounded. This is the only film about a boy and his dog that I can think of where the dog is genuinely evil.
Yeah.
And also, I just think that as a note, Andy, to you and me,
Yeah.
we should try as much as possible to just really skip through the plot as fast as possible, because I want to devote as much time as we can to the owning scenes, which are the sort of slapstick centerpieces
The
of this
slapstick
movie.
anchor, the meat of this film.
Yeah.
And you might be, if you haven't seen the movie, you might be imagining sort of light-hearted kind of slapstick sequences. Think again. These are genuinely terrifying and distressing dog attacks.
It's like the end of The Thing. You know? It's like there's a lot of there's no dialogue, it's just screaming and grunting and ripping and snarling. And with some really innovative camera work and practical effects. And little close-ups of a kind of animatronic evil dog going
It's like the bits in the Child's Play films when Chucky sort of starts speeding through the vents. Things like that.
Yeah, oh my gosh, yes.
A lot of it is coded like a horror film. So Just be wary of that, friends.
Also, so I'm really, really thinking that the sounds of the dog, I'm almost certain that a human has made the sounds.
Oh, you
or
think?
some of them. There are definitely dog noises in there, but I think whenever Camille, who is the dog, is, quote unquote speaking. Owning. I'm pretty sure they've ADR'd a human going because it just sounds a little off.
Dogs can't make noises that horrible.
No, they couldn't find a dog as horrible as they needed
mean and horrible.
the dog in Hounded to be.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, Hounded is so choice. All right.
Let's just start speeding through the plot. So we start with an animated sequence of it's a small boy going to the headmaster at his school. The headmaster is secretly a wolf in disguise. It turns out this is a flip book from our hero, who is called Jay. He's an artist. He's drawing in his room, and his mum calls him down for breakfast. The camera sort of pans across a picture of him and his father. It seems significant, like maybe the dad is dead or something.
The boy loves art. He loves baseball. Dad is dead.
His dad is dead.
This is good. This is the right pace.
Yeah, his mum is like, hey, I eat this breakfast. By the way, I got a call from your Aunt Lois. She's in the hospital. She broke her ankle again. She went skiing and broke her ankle. Anyway, that's why I won't be home for any of the upcoming dog ownings. I'm going to stay a week with your Aunt Lois in the hospital. Anyway, bye.
And if any dog ownings happen to take place, you'll have to tell me about them when I get back.
I will not be reachable by phone for some reason.
Listen, honey, I got a call from Aunt Lois this morning. She is in the hospital.
What happened?
Broke her ankle.
Again?
The other ankle. That woman was not meant to ski.
Well, is she gonna be okay?
She'll be fine, but she just can't get around. I'm gonna have to go down there, and I'll probably have to stay about a week.
So the mom isn't leaving Jay all alone. She's got Mike, his big brother, to come and look after him. However,
Jay is not happy about this because apparently his brother Mike just yells.
And we also find out a little bit of backstory about what's going on with Jay. He is on the horns of a school dilemma, like so many DCOM protagonists. He really wants to win a scholarship to a cool art academy,
the prestigious Peterson Academy.
The Peterson Academy. However, if he doesn't succeed in that, he has to go to military academy.
Yeah, those are the two options.
Yeah, I don't know. The film really doesn't entertain the possibility of like a third way, but
it's a binary choice. Peterson, it has the art program that he wants to go to, but it's very expensive, so the only way he can go there is with a scholarship. Starkwell Military Academy costs even more than Peterson, but he can get in there for very cheap because his dad used to be a teacher there.
Yes.
Could he continue going to public school? Apparently not for some reason.
Impossible. Well, not when you can get a sweet discount on military school.
Sweet discount
not when you could be screamed at for, basically nothing.
They break you down, build you back up again, break you down, lunch, and then if there's time, they'll build you back up again at the end. Yeah.
But his big brother Mike goes to Starkwell, the military academy, already, and we get a scene of Mike at Starkwell. Yeah, he's chewing out his platoon.
He's in charge of a troop of other students. He says their bunks were ridiculous. He's chewing them all out, talking about how terrible they all are.
Now, gentlemen, you are the sorriest bunch of invertebrates it has ever been my displeasure to be in command of. Your bunks this morning were ridiculous. If you want to be Starkwell men, you have got to do better than that.
Mike has a very Scream-based leadership style.
He does, and Colonel Douglas, who I guess is a big softie or something, is like, no, there's more to the military than simply yelling at your platoon.
These men are like your brothers, he says.
Yeah, he says, Mike, you need to think about whether you're even cut out for military life. Maybe 90 minutes of dog ownings
will settle
your hash.
He says, a man will follow orders if he fears you, but he will save your life if he loves and respects you.
Yeah.
Which is, the US Army's motto, isn't it?
Yes.
Love and respect everyone. So we cut to Jay's school. Ed Begley Jr. is here, the actor Ed Begley Jr. He's playing a Mr. Van Dusen, who is the principal of the school. There are video game sounds playing, and he confiscates a sort of pink video game controller from some children. And he says they aren't getting it back till next semester. So he's got the controller. I don't know what the screen is, where the sounds were coming from. It's just a controller.
I don't know. We're going to see this controller a lot, and every single time I tried to get a good pause, freeze frame to try and identify exactly what the controller was. But I was not able to verify it. I'm pretty sure it is a third-party
PlayStation controller.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it's a custom job, considering the prop work in this film.
It might even be third-party, GameCube or something. I mean, 2000... a Dreamcast, maybe.
The way it's used in the film, it seems to have a screen, then he seems to be playing the game on the controller.
Yes.
Anyway, it bothered me a lot more than it should. We don't need... This is all coming out. Anyway, we meet the rest of the child cast at this point. So we've got Jay's friend Tracy. We've got a nailed-on DCOM nerd who is called Bill. Yeah. And also Shia LaBeouf. Child Shia LaBeouf is here. He is a rich bully called Ronnie Van Dusen. He's the son of the principal, Mr. Van Dusen. He's sort of kicking a football at people, doing finger guns. Yeah. And he doesn't get in trouble because he is the privileged son of the principal.
Is a very, very tiny version of problematic adult Shia LaBeouf.
Here he is a problematic child. So Jay is showing his flip book of the sort of principal wolf thing that he drew to his friends, and apparently he's drawn it on the back of his presentation cards for the big presentation that he has to give in order to win the prestigious scholarship to Peterson School.
So this flip book probably goes on for like this animation is probably like 20 or 30 seconds long, right? So call that 30 frames a second. Call that a 30 frames per second animation, which means that if it goes on for like 30 seconds, what I'm saying is his presentation is too long. Like if he's got his presentation,
he's got 900 cards.
Yeah, right. Yeah. He's got a great amount. Like this presentation is going to be about 24 hours long. So it's no surprise that he's not got it memorized, to be fair.
Mr. Van Dusen comes out onto the balcony of the school. His first order of business is that if anyone ate the Spanish rice, please see the nurse if you're feeling different.
Morning, people. I'm going to try and keep it brief this morning. We have just 2 items of business to attend to. First, if any of you had the Spanish rice for lunch yesterday, please see Nurse Ketchum if you're feeling different.
I mean, I probably focused on this too much, but what could that mean?
I don't know.
What could that possibly mean?
I don't know.
Like emerging powers?
If you had the Spanish rice, see Nurse Ketchum if you're feeling different.
If you're feeling Spanish?
if you're
Maybe.
If you're shitting yourself right now.
If you have a certain Iberian flair this morning, please see the nurse.
Please see Nurse Ketchum.
Unfortunately, a radioactive Spanish man
got in the rice.
Bit this rice. And now
cooked up this rice.
Yeah, you may find yourself manifesting Spanishly this morning.
Yeah.
So see the nurse. The second thing is that all 8th graders need to report to the auditorium for the Peterson Awards presentation, for them all to do their big speeches.
Now, bizarrely, the way it seems to work is there's one scholarship going to this prestigious Peterson Art Academy, and the way they do it is a sort of public contest where all the children have to, bring forth a presentation.
Yeah.
And the one who does the best is publicly awarded a full ride to a good school, and all the other kids,
all the other kids have to watch their dreams evaporate in front of them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe
I would go and watch that. That sounds excellent.
Actually, yeah. If I had no skin in the game, I would. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Oh my God! Look at him! Look at his face!
Oh my God! I would
get heartbroken.
I'd get a great big pick and mix. And I'd try and see if there's anyone selling a program that has like a kind of glossy pictures of all the children who are hoping to get the scholarship.
There should be a flashbulb goes on the second that they announce the winner, and they get a kind of split second, the exact moment their heart breaks in half.
Oh, that kind of Oscars cam where it's like a sort of four-way, close-up camera of all of everyone's face.
You could buy glossy prints as you leave. At this point, Shia LaBeouf kicks a ball at Jay. He drops his cards, and then Mr. Van Dusen walks up and sees the wolf drawings. He immediately recognises them as drawings of him, despite them being drawings of a wolf.
Not a very flattering likeness of me.
It's not you, Mr. Van Dusen.
Perhaps we should discuss your artistic endeavors with your mother. Give me the rest.
But Mr. Van Dusen, I need those. My presentation is on the other side.
At the risk of sounding like I'm saying you should have thought of that before, well, you should have thought of that before.
Yeah, he immediately identifies himself as the sort of thematic target. This anthropomorphic wolf can only be one man.
This anthropomorphic wolf terrifying this child. Well, that must be me. This is very unflattering, he says.
Principal Van Dusen must have quite a high opinion of himself to see an anthropomorphic wolf and be like, well, that's got to be me.
Yeah.
I'm not looking at cool anthropomorphic animals and assuming that it's, I'm not looking at Bucky O'Hare and being like, oh, man.
Oh, yeah, well, you wish. Bucky O'Hare.
Yeah.
Thinking maybe like a heron. I feel like you have a sort of heronish quality.
There aren't any anthropomorphic herons, I don't think. No one's ever bothered.
I'm saying there's a gap in the market.
Okay, so if I ever see someone having done like a sort of flipbook animation where a heron features prominently,
you can be like, that's not very flattering of me.
Fine. Herons are actually very proud animals. And they're beautiful in flight, so go on. So you've embarrassed yourself.
So thanks for the compliment.
So thanks for the compliment, actually.
But yeah, so he's had his cards confiscated by Mr. Van Dusen, and he says rewrite them on more appropriate cards. But he can't remember it because it's 900 cards long, and so he's in trouble now.
So in the principal's office, Ronnie, aka Shia LaBeouf, walks in, and it turns out, so Ronnie is the principal's son, right?
And in Mr. Van Dusen's office, he's again playing on the distracting video game controller.
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf walks in, and Mr. Van Dusen asks if he's ready for the presentation. Ronnie says, "Sure I am." And then Mr. Van Dusen asks if his presentation is going to be about why Jackie Chan would make a cool president.
You want to speak to me again?
Are you prepared for this presentation?
Oh, yeah. Got the winning speech right here.
Not that ridiculous idea you had why Jackie Chan would make a cool president, is it? Look, your grandfather doesn't think I'm doing a good job of raising you. He also doesn't think you have a chance of winning that scholarship. And frankly, on that account, I tend to agree with him.
And Ronnie makes a face as if to indicate that that's exactly what the presentation was going to be about.
What it was going to be. I resent the film's implication that Jackie Chan wouldn't make a cool president.
It's worth pointing out that every room that Mr. Van Dusen is in this film, there is a large studio photograph of his father-in-law, who is the man who founded the school and gave him the job as headmaster. And it's every room in his house, every room that he goes in the school has a large sort of disapproving photograph of this guy on the wall, which is quite a nice visual. Yeah, it's quite a nice visual.
It is a nice visual. He's haunted by the spectre of his father-in-law. It's like the portrait in Rebecca. You know, it's like at the top of the sweeping staircase, sort of, haunting every waking moment.
Yeah, and it's like a proper photograph. So it feels like at any moment the eyes could swivel and just lock on you.
Yes,
and he could give you a bollocking through the frame.
So anyway, Principal Van Dusen is like, "Listen, Ronnie, my stupid son, I really want you to win that scholarship. So please write a good presentation. Here, for example, is a good presentation that I just confiscated from that J kid. So try and take a look at this and maybe write something even better than that.
You have 20 minutes to come up with a better presentation than this. I have to go and sweep this Spanish rice thing under the carpet," he says, and then turns on his heel and stalks out of the office.
He says, having received a notification that 2 more fatalities have been confirmed. The Spanish rice epidemic has spread to the gym hall.
The crematorium can't keep up with the volume of bodies.
We're piling them up in the street. So good luck sweeping that under carpet. Anyway, so Ronnie industriously starts stealing Jay's presentation.
Yeah, so Jay is trying to... They're in the hall where the presentations are taking place. Jay is trying to remember his presentation. He's doing okay. He can remember the first line, but then immediately he is interrupted by that exact same first line coming out of Shia LaBeouf's lying Ronnie Van Dusen mouth.
Each year, Americans produce enough trash and refuse to fill a convoy of trucks that would reach halfway to the moon. And it is estimated that within the century, we will run out of landfill to handle our waste.
So he has stolen a speech and he's delivering it word for word. Jay walks out disgusted. "Why don't you say something?" says his friend Tracy, which is a good point. "I have no proof. What's the point?" says Jay. "You'd be going to Peterson with me next year," says the apparently rich Tracy. And it has a great art program. But Shia LaBeouf comes out bragging. He's won. He's won the contest. He's won it. He's won the free ride to Peterson.
Ronnie's going to Peterson to be a great child artist or something. Jay's dreams are dashed. As Jay is sort of wandering the halls, we see Principal Van Dusen, maybe cinema's greatest character.
Yep.
So he's on the phone.
Such a weird little man.
Yeah,
I love him.
He's taking a phone call. It's about his wife's dog. The dog is called Camille. Yeah, a Pomeranian. While he's having this conversation, he's stealing a candy bar from a vending machine because, this film wants to make it very clear what his whole character is. So he's saying he's basically having an angry phone conversation that goes something like, "I wanted the nails trimmed on all 4 paws." He's not happy with the grooming that Camille has been receiving. Now, the principal here is being made out to be a rude stickler. But however, when you meet the dog, you'll see why it's very important that it has no claws. So, like...
I mean, that is fair, yeah.
Yeah, Van Dusen, he's got a point. His life may depend on this nail trimming.
Yeah, his vision, at least,
Yeah, oh yeah. This is the difference between, like, a dog claw going 1 inch into his neck and half an inch into his neck. And that could be everything.
That could be the vital difference.
The doctors could be looking at, like, an X-ray of a dog needle in his neck and saying, like, look, if this was 1 millimeter to the left,
another inch deeper, and we'd be sending you to the morgue.
Yeah, not that they've got any room with the Spanish rice.
With this Spanish rice thing. Well, Jay walks up asking to speak about the stolen presentation. And Mr. Van Dusen says, sorry I couldn't be there. The Spanish rice problem has spread to the hash browns.
Sir, sorry about that scholarship, by the way. Couldn't be there myself for the presentation. The Spanish rice problem spread to the hash browns.
What is happening? It's like the start of The Last of Us. I mean, how does it spread to other food?
This has that 'Twas the Night vibe, doesn't it? Where, like, in the background, there's hints of a serious outbreak occurring. Reindeer flu.
Reindeer flu. Yeah. The Spanish rice epidemic is happening right now.
Well, it's like, in post-apocalyptic things, everyone has, like, different names for zombies. Like, you'll meet another group of survivors and you're like, oh, we call them the skinless or something. Like, oh, we call them walkers or whatever,
Yeah.
So, like, it's reindeer flu in the part of the world that 'Twas the Night is, but it's the Spanish rice problem.
Spanish rice problem.
Right here. Basically, Principal Van Dusen hears Jay's complaints, because Jay goes up to the principal and is like, hey, I think Ronnie, your son, stole my presentation. Now, thinking quick, Principal Van Dusen says, now, Ronnie couldn't have stolen your presentation because I destroyed it, Jay. I destroyed your presentation, which is a lie, but he's thinking quick to protect his evil son, Ronnie.
And as soon as he's fobbed Jay off with this, he gets RVD up to his office and he says, you need to destroy these cards.
Yes.
So that instead of destroying them himself, he gives the cards to Ronnie, and he
just
tells
destroy them then and there.
Yeah. He says, "Oh, go and my son, who I don't trust in anything, and I think is an idiot, destroy these cards so there's no evidence linking a Van Dusen to cheating."
This is a new law, even for you. Did you honestly think the Martin kid wasn't gonna notice?
Well, I thought about it, see, but I gave my presentation before he did, and I knew that he wasn't gonna get up there and do the exact same presentation. Pretty smart, huh?
Where are his cards?
Oh, I left them in my locker. I didn't use them. I copied them over.
I want you to get rid of those cards. I don't want any evidence linking Van Dusen to cheating.
But yeah, weird scene.
It is a weird scene. The next thing that happens is not Ronnie destroying cards. It's Jay riding his bike.
Yeah.
And then Ronnie rides up on his bike and tries to kill Jay by, like, shoving him off of his bike in the middle of a busy road.
Do you think the plan got sort of garbled in his head and Jay's cards destroyed Jay's head and neck?
Yeah, got it,
in a bike
Dad.
accident.
Kill Jay, got it.
Yeah,
yes.
he like comes up on him and kicks him over like in Road Rash.
Yeah.
And he sort of like falls over, and then
it's quite vicious.
Ronnie cycles off, and he's got the cards in a clear plastic window on the back of his backpack. And then, to add insult to injury, he farts.
Yeah, he does. Which you might only pick up if you've got the subtitles.
But yeah, you get a nice little Disney Plus subtitle saying
little
square
bonus.
Brackets, farts.
Farts. A little bonus for you there. Farts as he pedals away. So, Jay gets home, dispirited. His dreams are shattered. He's been farted on and pushed off his
dreams
bike.
and hip and neck are shattered. Yeah.
When he gets home, it turns out that his big brother Mike can't get home yet because his Jeep has broken down.
Yeah.
And is in the garage.
He says, call the Zachary's, ask if you can stay there tonight. My new ETA is tomorrow at 1600 hours. No screw-ups. You know, he's a military guy.
He's a military guy, and he's already giving Jay a hard time. Even though Jay is a very sweet boy and hasn't done anything wrong. Yeah.
So we cut to Jay talking to Tracy. She says that Mr. Van Dusen will have to investigate Ronnie Van Dusen's crimes, but Jay is more realistic. He thinks he's going to wind up at Starkwell. And then Tracy says, "Oh, do you want to pet my dog? I hear it can reduce stress." And then the dog looks Jay square in the eye and growls.
Yeah.
A growl that translated from dog means, "I will kill you."
Do you want to pet Clancy? I've heard that petting a dog can release stress.
I don't think so. Dogs hate me.
Clancy likes you.
He told you that, did he?
way. Dogs have a whole lot of ways of communicating.
Fine. Have Clancy send me an email.
He's upset, but you have to do something, says Tracy. There's got to be some way of proving that Ronnie saw your presentation. Then we get a sort of thought bubble replay of Ronnie cycling with the presentation in his bag. I just thought of something, says Jay, who it seems is quite slow.
What Jay has thought of is that he could go to Ronnie's house and get the presentation cards and thereby have proof.
Yeah, you know, the first thing you would think of if you saw the presentation cards in
his rucksack.
So he's excited by this plan. He tries to kiss Tracy's dog, but it growls and he falls backwards off the wall. So if you're keeping track, that is dog ownings 1.
Yeah. This is Jay getting like a sort of warm-up owning. Like it's very mild.
Amuse-bouche for the ownings to come.
He sort of falls comically backwards off of a wall.
Yeah.
It's
like,
well,
nothing. If that's the worst dog owning I get today, I'll consider it a good day. He says to himself.
You wish, my man.
You fool.
So Jay sneaks up to the Van Dusen house.
It's a palatial manor.
Yeah, it's a huge sprawling manor. Ronnie lives in the pool house, which is sad. Like inside the pool house, it has like arcade machines and pinball machines, and you know, ostensibly it's kind of cool, but also he's not allowed to live in the same house as his parents, which is quite grim.
Now, if this were an option to you as a teenager, are you telling me you wouldn't have gone and lived in the pool house?
Oh no, I mean, I'd be in the pool house like a shot. Because I can still go in the house for meals and to get my laundry done.
Yeah.
And then,
but also you can put BMX posters on the wall in the pool house.
Oh, yeah, the whole rest of the time I'm just, you know, playing pinball and thinking about BMX.
Thinking about BMXs. But the Van Dusen family are all off at the award ceremony for his scholarship. So they're all out. So Jay is in the pool house. He's sort of ransacking it, looking for the cards. But then a Pomeranian dog starts barking outside. It's this dog Camille, and it runs to the pool house. It pushes the door open and is barking at this. This film has the same problem as You Lucky Dog, which is like a lot of the soundtrack is loud, piercing dog barks.
More so here because it's a very yappy dog.
Nice doggy. Nice dog.
So the maid is going to see Jay. So, thinking quick, he sprints out of the house into the courtyard wearing a hockey mask, looking like a serial killer.
Yeah, we get the first of this film's sort of many Sam Raimi style like crash zooms on Jay at this point when he realizes the maid is going to catch him. But this is in many ways shot like an Evil Dead film. This movie.
Oh my gosh! Yes.
Slapstick, physical violence. It's just, you know, slightly different subject matter. But he does terrify the maid with his hockey mask.
Yeah.
She sort of runs off, and he makes his escape. But as he's cycling away, he realizes that the dog is chasing him, and it follows him the whole way.
This dog just like the Camille at this point is like sort of padding after Jay, kind of barking furiously at him. Most dogs, when the trespasser has left the property, they will go back to their territory. But Camille, as we will learn, is literally a demon.
Camille will not stop until you're dead.
Yeah, absolutely will not stop. So Camille follows Jay, like chases him, like all through town, basically. Jay
runs into traffic. Jay has to sort of save her from the traffic, and
Camille goes and stands in the road and just looks at Jay and just dares Jay to let her die.
Yeah,
Camille is willing to die and is just like, "Come on, Jay, come on. We both know you're going to come and pick me up and save me."
Truck's getting closer, Jay.
Truck's getting closer, Jay.
Man, it'd be a shame if I were to die, wouldn't it, Jay?
My soul is prepared, Jay.
Are you?
Can you say the same?
Jay? Can you say this?
So Jay does go and rescue Camille, which I think is the point where like a devil has marked him for death.
Right, like because he's touched the dog.
Yeah, it's like there's something in him saving Camille that has like done something.
Mm-hmm. The curse has been passed on.
A curse, yes. Curse has been
from
passed
Mr.
on.
Van Dusen to him.
Yeah. So reluctantly, Jay brings Camille home, and now at last, this film can begin. The
film can properly start. So Camille is in the house. We'll have to wait until after the ceremony, and I'll call the Van Dusens and tell them that you're here, says Jay. So just behave and don't bother me.
Yeah.
The dog jumps up onto the couch with him. He turns on TV, and every show on TV is about the military.
Yes.
For some reason. Every channel is showing some kind of military show, as if to taunt Jay. about his impending Starkwell attendance. The dog sort of covers its eyes with its paws in a really. It's got like. It's like if you put some sort of fur on two sticks and then sort of lowered them in front of a dog's eyes.
Yeah.
That's the kind of level of special effects.
And kind of wiggled them in small circles to give the impression that the dog was like rubbing its eyes in disbelief.
And then some cadets on TV start doing jumping jacks, and then the dog arms start making jumping jack motions.
To look at, if you can sort of imagine this in the frame, imagine the dog front on, like looking straight down the barrel. And then these arms are coming off from like off camera, left and right. The dog would have to have legs that are about 2 feet long for the joint to come back into shot in this way. It would have to be like a sort of long spider dog, which again does reinforce the idea that this is like the end of the thing. Where I think Camille can probably just summon forth a few extra legs.
It's sort of like, you know, when they face Pennywise down in the underneath the town.
Yeah.
It sort of takes the form of what you're most afraid of.
Yeah.
And Jay is deathly afraid of dogs.
Yeah.
And with good reason, it turns out, shortly.
Yes.
But before that, he thinks the dog is barking because it's hungry. So he starts to sort of feed the dog. He feeds it a load of spaghetti, some meatloaf. And then we get a sort of sped up montage of him feeding all the food in the house to the dog.
Yeah.
The entire week's worth of food that his mum left.
Yeah, it's like 10 meals.
Yeah. The dog is covered in sauces and lying half dead on its side.
Yeah, so Camille at this point is sort of like covered in spaghetti sauce. Honestly, looks like it's had a terrible accident and is sort of bloody. Who knows? Maybe on set something happened and they had to retcon what Camille was eating so that this could be spaghetti sauce on camera. I didn't watch to the end of the credits to see if
is there an American Humane Association refused to put their name on this.
I mean, they should have. They should have, because I'll tell you, like, a lot of dogs get thrown around a lot of this. And so it's very hard to tell when it's a real dog and when it's like a sort of plush beanbag.
Beanie Baby, yeah. So Tracy is here suddenly. She's like, did you kidnap the Van Duzen's dog? But Jay says, no, she just followed me home. Tracy realises the trouble that he's in. She knows, because Jay told her, that the maid saw someone sneaking around and their prize show dog is missing. If she calls and tells the Van Duzens, they're going to know that he was there. Yeah. So they're going to think that he stole the dog. So she's like, just take the dog back, leave it in their yard, and then, you know, it'll all be fine. So he tries to do that, but the dog is not having any of it.
No.
And then he sort of throws the dog and starts to very slowly walk away. And then the dog springs into his basket. And I don't know if this is like an aspect ratio thing, but you can.
I know exactly what you're going to say. I don't know either.
It's either see the hands of the crew member throwing the dog into the basket. It's so choice.
It's the devil.
It's the devil off screen.
You can see the devil's hands placing the dog back in Jay's basket.
You know, like in an Argento film, like Profondo Rosso, where it's like if you freeze frame the film at exactly the right point, you can see the killer in the background.
The
devil is in this film.
The devil is in this film, and he's placing Camille in Jay's basket.
If you freeze frame this Disney Channel film, the devil is in the background. Any single frame of this film has got the devil's face
He's
in
there somewhere.
Can you spot him? So the devil throws Camille back into Jay's bike basket. You're not getting off that easy, says Satan.
You saved Camille from traffic. The curse has been passed
on. The curse has been passed on.
You accepted the contract, Jay. So the drop-off doesn't work, and basically Jay has to go home having failed. This is the point where I have the note that I think the dog noises are made by a human. So maybe we can have like a little clip of that, judge for yourself.
Nice doggy. Calm down, nice. It's okay. It's okay. Good. It's okay.
Well, he gets home. He looks all forlorn at the Peterson Academy brochure. He looks at a picture of students playing the flute. Damn, Peterson is tight. He thinks to himself. The flute? Damn, that's tight.
You could play the flute at military academy. There's probably all sorts of marching bands.
Yeah, you can have a fife to pipe your comrades into battle.
I've seen Cadet Kelly, another DCOM that we'll get to. There's all sorts of music and...
Why don't you just become a fifeman?
And dance.
Yeah.
So, we also see the Van Duzens get home from the big awards presentation, and Camille, the dog, is nowhere to be found. The principal Van Duzen goes to the fridge, and the still terrified maid, who I guess has been sort of like locked in the house afraid for the best part of the day, attacks him with a spatula. She says that a gang of criminals broke in.
It's just absolutely wild how the maid, who has presumably worked for Mr. Van Duzen for many years, attacks him with a spatula for a really long time.
Well, maybe, maybe she thinks I'm going to get fired over this dog loss business. I may as well get a few...
Or she's lost her mind from fear, maybe.
Yeah. She's seen the devil in the face.
She's seen the devil's face. And now...
So the wife, the principal's wife, theorizes that maybe this gang of criminals stole Camille, and she says, and this is important, you know how she gets without her medication.
Yes, and the regional dog show trials are only a week away. That dog has to be ready to compete. And this conversation is all taking place in their marital bedroom, which has the same eerie picture of the father-in-law on the wall facing the bed, looking directly at it.
There's one on the ceiling as well.
Yeah. Just in case you thought you'd get away from it that way. He's got all the angles covered.
He's got every angle covered. So, this thing about the medication sort of... I don't know how to describe this. I've written it in my notes as like an echo cut, but it's like medication. And we transition to Jay.
Jay wakes up and his vision blurrily resolves into Camille's face.
Here we go.
Snarling directly in his face.
Here we go, lads.
Nice doggy, he says. Camille starts barking, and then it's chasing Jay around, barking like crazy, and he is being owned. With his trouser legs torn off, Luke, Jay will probably need some new clothes, won't he?
Yeah.
Now, insert coin clothing don't make trousers, I don't think. Or maybe there are some joggers. Or maybe Jay can put his legs through a t-shirt.
I think Jay's going to have to. Well. We see Jay's trousers get eaten by Camille. Camille will probably have eaten Jay's entire wardrobe by the time.
Yeah.
By the next scene. So
we don't see everything that happens. I assume at some point she would have torn all his clothes off and then started shredding his naked flesh.
Yeah, there is a bit where Camille basically goes ham on the house when Jay is locked in the bathroom. I think we have to assume that Camille eats Jay's entire wardrobe.
His wardrobe is gone. He's going to need new stuff.
Yes.
And luckily, this week's sponsor, Insert Coin Clothing, has exactly what Jay needs.
Yeah.
Tell him about it, Luke.
Well, what Jay can clothe himself in regally, like a prince, is cool designs from the favourite video games that you love. I'm talking hit major franchises and series like Elden Ring. Ever heard of a little game called Elden Ring?
I certainly have.
God of War, Last of Us, Life is Strange.
I'm looking at their loungewear right now. They have lounge pants from Gears of War, Age of Empires, Kojima Productions, Mass Effect. He could have Horizon Forbidden West PJ bottoms on.
Oh.
I'd like to see Camille tear through those.
Oh no, she has.
She has, and now she's owning me.
If you want to check out these cool designs for yourself, then I recommend you do so. And here's how you do it. Well, first off, you get on the internet. That's step one. And
so you're going to need to call up an ISP or internet service provider. Now, you'll need a phone line. First of all.
You need to phone your internet service provider and tell them that you would like to visit a website and have them fax over the details. Have them fax the following website to your hard drive: www.insertcoinclothing.com.
Or they can burn that website to a CD-ROM and then post it to you.
Yes, exactly.
And that will arrive within 3 to 7 business days.
Open the URL in Real Player and I think we have a code, don't we, Andy?
So once you've got your .swf file, you're going to want to use the code. Are you ready for it, Luke?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The code is POM in 60 seconds.
Okay.
POMIN, the number 60 in numbers, and then the word seconds. POM in 60 seconds. For 10% off online orders. Codes are not applicable on charity items, bundles, gift cards, postage, and some products at launch. Codes cannot be combined with other deals or promotions and are valid until the end of 2023 or until you are killed by a dog.
Which should be any moment now.
Whichever is sooner. It'll be that one. It's sooner.
Here's how owning number 1 plays out. Camille is kind of like a xenomorph puppet. Like when you see in Alien, like the little close-ups of the baby alien before it runs away, when it's just done chest bursting, and it's kind of tiny, and like it's one solid object that's kind of being like wiggled off camera.
It's a zooming through a vent
like that, and it's sort of like slavering. So that's how Camille aesthetically is. So Jay runs. He runs.
Yeah.
Then he crawls.
He knocks over a plant. He starts throwing fruit at Camille.
He hits the deck face first. It looks painful.
It's coded exactly like a slasher film. I think,
yes,
probably specifically, if I were to compare it to any slasher film, it would be one of the sequences from the Scream films.
Yes, I was thinking Scream, yeah.
Because of the amount of falling over and the amount of sort of... Because like a Jason Voorhees or a Michael Myers, they're very measured, whereas the Ghostface killer is always just flailing around.
Flailing, yeah. Just always trying to get at you, flailing
like
and
from
slashing.
any possible angle, slashing
and also
swinging.
the domestic setting, you know, like around a kitchen island. That's kind of...
So if you haven't seen this, imagine Neve Campbell running away from Ghostface, but Ghostface is a dog. And you're getting the idea. So
Jay has fallen. In moments, Camille is airborne, claws first. Jay screams... With a microsecond to spare, he like dodges out the way, and Camille impacts where his head was a moment ago, and it's like, like a Camille like sort of scuds away across the floor. There's loads of like cutaways of this where it's not a real dog. It's like a furry beanbag or something, but it's only on camera so briefly, and that's how they basically show quite a lot of violent things happening to the dog.
This film is a real treat for the pause and frame advance fans.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So Jay runs to the kitchen. Yeah, he ineffectually throws fruit at Camille. Camille isn't deterred at all. He vaults over through a wall. They've got one of those like holes in their house, you know, like a wall with a hole in it, but it's on purpose. I don't know what you call it.
I think we call them doors.
No, it's like, you know what I mean. There's a hole in the wall and it's on purpose.
Okay.
And it's like between two rooms. Anyway, that's a wall, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, he goes through this hole. And he sort of like stumbles into the bathroom. The camera's like low to the ground. It's following his feet as he sort of like stumbles away.
Yeah. The dog, faced with a closed door, is not discouraged. It starts like snarling and clawing at the door. It is desperate to kill Jay.
Yeah. So Camille is just like scratching and scratching and scratching at the door. We get a few like long crossfades that suggest a lot of time has passed. Camille is like It Follows. You know, she just absolutely will not stop until you are dead. She doesn't retreat. She doesn't like re-strategize.
She doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear.
She's just sort of like bashing herself into this door until eventually like she will get through it. So Jay, meanwhile, has been grabbing what sleep he can in the bathtub. But in the morning, this film is so intense. I hope we're describing adequately like how intense these ownings are. Like,
he's barricaded himself in the bathroom in a desperate attempt to survive.
Yeah,
he's passed maybe 8 hours snatching frantic sleep while the dog tries to batter down the bathroom door so it can kill him.
But when he wakes up for the first time, silence. So he gingerly pokes open the door. Still silence.
Mm-hmm. To reveal a house that has been destroyed by the dog. It couldn't be more of a mess if a tornado had come through.
Yeah. And but there's no sign of Camille.
His dad's beloved baseball mitt has been ruined by the dog.
He can't see it, but then he does spot Camille. Camille is now asleep by a destroyed cushion. And this is the first point that this film does something that it does several times and absolutely kills me every single time, which is that it strongly implies that an owning scene has concluded. And then just like with a snap of the fingers, it just recommences with the same intensity as it had.
Suddenly, there's a subliminal flash of the devil's face. And Camille is back at full strength.
So Camille, he finds Camille.
She grows another health bar.
Yeah. So he finds Camille. He finds Camille asleep. And
One-winged angel starts playing.
So Camille basically, Camille sees an opportunity, grabs a wicker basket, and puts it on top of Camille and sits on it. And you're like, okay. And Camille's like going absolutely ape inside this basket, just like slamming against the side of it, you know.
Honestly, I think his best bet at this point is to kill the dog and throw it in the river.
If you can. So he's got the dog under the basket, and you're thinking, okay, at this point, some more of the film is going to happen. But no. Jay quickly realizes that this basket isn't going to do it. It's not going to hold Camille. So he grabs duct tape, and like while still sitting on it, he starts frantically duct taping the basket, the upturned basket, to the floor. Now,
it's like when you hit Jason Voorhees with an oar.
Yes.
And like he looks like he's unconscious, but you know it's not going to last.
You know it's not going to take. There's a close-up of the side of this basket, and Camille's jaws are bursting through the gaps of this wicker basket. More duct tape, but it's not enough. Then Jay puts something heavy on the basket. It's like a big vase full of beads.
I'm trying to think of anything in any horror film or anything that wants to kill someone as much as this dog wants to kill Jay.
Wants to kill Jay. Yeah.
I mean, even like Ghostface stops for a bit.
Yeah.
And like even Jason Voorhees walks slowly, it follows, walks slowly.
The xenomorph runs away when there's a bit of fire and, you know, has a think and comes back later, you know.
This thing is just relentless.
Yeah. If he had a flamethrower, Camille would run at him, melting, and just hope to be on him, biting him on fire.
Yeah, it's like in the Terminator when Sarah Connor gets in the car and drives off, and the Terminator's like, catch up to you later.
Yes.
This dog would be like, not my watch.
Now!
And just chase the car down the street, get in the wheel somehow, bite the engine cable.
You know what? If you took the Terminator and edited out everything that wasn't the Terminator, like attacking Sarah Connor, that's what this film is like. It's like the Terminator, but with no downtime at all.
That's a machine designed specifically to kill Sarah Connor.
This is just a dog that's eaten a lot of spaghetti. So it's clearly time to kill Camille, but Jay what Jay does instead is talk to Tracy again. It's Tracy, isn't it? Is his friend. Tracy suggests abandoning Camille in the park and telling the Van Duzens where she is.
Great idea.
Which is, not a pretty solid idea. And so that Jay doesn't give away the fact that he accidentally dog-napped the dog, use a voice disguiser. Like a proper kidnapper would.
Yeah, like Ghostface from Scream.
Yeah. So Jay gets this voice disguiser and he phones Principal Van Duzen. Principal Van Duzen again, by the way, is like playing on the distracting controller. Again, it's distracting. Yeah. Oh, the thing that's wild about it is that it's we know it's not like a first party controller for any major console because we would have recognized it. So, but nobody else is playing in his family. So it would be like if you bought a Dreamcast, threw away the controller that comes in the box, and bought an inevitably worse third-party controller, and just played with that instead.
And just played with the controller. Maybe it doesn't have a screen at all. It just makes sounds. And Mr. Van Duzen...
It's a child's toy.
Mr. Van Duzen is just extremely... easily entertained.
Yeah, maybe it's just colours and shapes and stuff.
Hello?
Good morning, Mr. Van Duzen.
Who is this?
I have your dog.
Really? You've kidnapped our dog.
No, I didn't kidnap it.
You didn't kidnap the dog.
That's funny.
I
I thought that's what it was called when someone breaks into a house, steals a person's dog, then calls up with a disguised voice asking for a ransom.
Mr. Van Dusen, you don't understand.
No, you don't understand. I'm glad you took the dog. You can keep her. Don't even try to bring her back. And if I find you anywhere near my house with that dog, I'll have you arrested so fast, it'll make your head spin. Oh, and by the way, how's Camille doing without a medication?
So Jay makes this phone call with the voice changer, and he says, I have your dog. Yeah. And Mr. Van Dusen is like, good, I'm glad you took it. I hate that dog. I don't want it back. Oh, and by the way, how's she doing without her antipsychotic medication? Ha 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 ha, and then hangs up.
It's so good. I think that, this is one of my favourite scenes in the film. It's kind of like, I have your dog. Do you want the dog back? No. Idiot. You should.
It spends all day owning me.
You took the worst dog in the world.
And now it's going to spend all day owning you, idiot.
Yeah. So, anyway, Jay, dispirited, gets off the phone to find... Oh, my God. Camille is free.
The basket is overturned. The marbles are scattered everywhere. Jay slips on them and takes like a huge back bump directly onto the marbles.
Yeah, that's going to slow him down in the future. Yeah. But he can't see Camille. He very, very nervously approaches a locked cupboard where he believes Camille may be lying in wait.
May have locked herself in there.
Yeah.
The devil's face crossfades in.
Camille is not in the cupboard, but on the cupboard. Atop it. Jay looks up. Camille leaps down.
Like a flying squirrel.
Like a flying squirrel kind of glides into his throat. And sort
bites him on the face.
Yeah, like latches fully onto his face. Now, the actor who plays Jay is thrashing around with a sort of Beanie Baby dog on, like, clutched to his face and doing an amazing job. So Camille is trying in earnest to tear Jay's throat out for real. However, luckily Jay manages to fling Camille extremely hard across the room where she sort of thuds into the floor. Yeah. And he stumbles back into the bathroom.
He slams the bathroom door shut, and a second later, Camille's body impacts on the door in a full-on psycho crusher kind of.
Yeah, Camille just begins shredding the wood again. So Camille has already made it maybe a third of the way through the door, and now Camille is just back at it. Just Jay has nowhere to go.
He's getting so owned. He looks at the clock in the bathroom, and it's 6:20 p.m.
Yep.
We cut to the Van Dusen's house. Bye-bye, Camille, says Mr. Van Dusen, and he throws away all his allergy medication because he's allergic to dogs.
Yeah, his life begins now, you know.
There is another giant portrait of his father-in-law in the toilet facing the toilet.
Which is... Just in case you thought you could relieve yourself and have a moment's respite.
No. We cut back to Jay in his bathroom. It's 11:30. He's been in there for over 4 hours.
Well, he's trying to read a magazine, and then just bam, Camille is just through the door.
Like Jack Nicholson in The Shining style. This tiny Pomeranian dog head smashes through the door.
The shot is a clear tribute, homage to The Shining, but I believe is genuinely more scary. I watched The Shining quite recently. I watched it last Halloween, so it's sort of fresh in the mind. I genuinely think this is more scary. The dog's face is frightening. It's a frightening little animatronic dog puppet face. So
the dog bursts in and starts owning him in the bathtub.
Yeah, so Camille smashes Jay into the shower. Jay sort of tumbles backwards. The rail comes down and the shower curtain comes down. Jay wrestles with a thrashing, snarling Camille and is just able to wrap Camille in the shower curtain and bind her up in the shower curtain.
Yeah.
And he's
so you think, oh, thank God. All right. Okay, we're going to get a brief respite here because he's properly bound up the dog in this shower curtain.
And Jay says, just to put a cap on this scene, I've got to figure out what to do with you. Then Camille bursts free! She pinballs round the room.
She flies out across the room. Paws at the ground like a charging bull. And then brings him down with a bite to the leg.
So at this point, Jay starts screaming for real. It's I'm pretty sure the director told Jay, Well, told the actor playing Jay, like, scream like you're dying. You know, like, yeah, make it really real. So Camille sinks her teeth into Jay's leg. He falls. Camille is like thrashing, sort of worrying away at the leg, at the calf. Camille tears his jeans off at the knee. Jay, once again, for the third time, stumbles into the bathroom, but of course now there's a huge hole in it.
Forgetting Camille has a hole now.
So of course, Camille is through that hole in like 1 microsecond.
Owning him again.
Jay tries to like smash his way out of the bathroom window, but Camille has Jay's foot. Luckily for Jay, the shoe comes away, and Jay sort of like falls bloodied out of the window, like, you know, tumbles a few feet into his own back garden, like kind of limps away from the house like the final girl. Meanwhile, Camille continues to smash herself against the window. He looks back and Camille's just like, thud, boom, thud, thud. Oh, it's so good.
It's exhausting just recapping it.
Yeah, but it's so good.
But Jay's troubles aren't over, because up pulls a jeep containing his brother Mike, who is early. He sees Jay's missing trouser leg. They have an argument about socks, and then he throws him his bag, which has the name C. Woolsey written on it, which isn't his name.
Just stole someone else.
I think he might be lying about being at military academy. I don't know.
I think the props department was like, I'm not stenciling a bag. I've got this one in a warehouse.
Yeah,
I've got this one from Saving Private Ryan. You can have this one.
Yeah, change the character name. I'm not doing it. But yeah, so he's like, don't go in the house. But Mike isn't having any of it. He walks in and sees the ruined home. I can explain, says Jay. I'll kill you, screams Mike, the elder brother. And then he starts chasing him, presumably with the intention of killing him. I mean, at this point, Jay has spent a solid 25 minutes of this film being chased by things that want to kill him.
25 screen minutes. I think at this point it's 24 full hours, like, running for his life.
His shattered nerves. Can't take much more of it.
Mike calls Jay a little meat stain several times, which is a really horrible thing.
Unpleasant image.
Really unpleasant.
But he stops chasing because he takes a back bump off the marbles. He lands on his back.
Yeah.
And then he hears the barking in the distance. What was that? He says. Jay slowly approaches the cupboard above the fridge. And then the cupboard springs open, and like a missile, Camille fires across the room straight for Mike's face.
See? There's nothing in there, okay? Yeah, see?
What is this thing?
I have to be realistic. There's actually no way we can describe how good this shot looks. You're going to have to watch it. Maybe we can like put just that second on Instagram or something, but like it's the best shot of the film. And I thought quite a lot about how they will have done this. And I don't think this is how they did it, but this is what it looks like is... So it's kind of shot like from side on. This whole thing's in profile. Mike is stood maybe like 10 feet away from this kitchen cabinet, like a good distance.
Mm-hmm.
The kitchen cabinet, which is like slightly above head height, opens. And it's like someone from the film was hiding inside the cupboard with a powerful t-shirt cannon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And has fired a powerful t-shirt cannon straight into the actor's face. Because this sort of white, furry bundle just sort of shoots. There's no drop-off in the flight, right? It's like completely horizontal travel.
Yeah,
such
straight
as the speed.
from cupboard to face.
There's a kind of like, there's a sound effect, like a kind of ka-choom! Like that. And Camille just impacts Mike's face. So brilliantly, Mike hits the deck with Camille thrashing on his face.
He's being owned so hard in the face. So hard.
Jay sees this, knows that Mike is as good as dead, and
Mike is gone.
Mike is gone. Forget Mike. Jay doesn't even try to help. Jay runs into a cupboard and slams the door behind him. However, Mike is able to yank Camille off of his face, and also stumbles into the cupboard, and they sort of both hide, trembling in there together.
Why else would I have the Van Dusen's dog?
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm not taking responsibility for that stupid pooch, okay? Now you get out there and clean up that mess. I'm not helping. Get out there and subdue that dog. Go!
I think at this point we have to assume that the medication was for like suppressing dog superpowers or something. Because this dog has some supernatural abilities. It can fly.
Yeah.
It can bring down. It's a tiny dog. It can bring down
with a human's voice.
It can conjure the face of the devil.
I think it wasn't so much like medication as something that the Van Dusens had a witch make.
Yeah.
Like some sort of poultice that must be regularly applied, like a ring of salts that keeps the spirit that like possesses Camille somewhat.
It's around the Van Dusen house. If you take it out of the home, that's it.
That's it.
Oh god,
that's it. So they're in the cupboard. They're hiding. Mike pushes Jay out and is like, "Hey,
he says, you've got to take responsibility. Get out there and subdue that dog." And so we stay on Mike in the closet, and we just hear the sound of Jay getting owned.
It's so good. The subtitle literally. So Jay is pushed out into the Camille kitchen. We don't see it, but the subtitle just says "ripping sound." And like you're like, okay, well, Jay's dead, but he's not dead. He comes back in and the ripping was actually more of his trousers being kind of shredded and torn away. So Mike is like, okay, all right, Jay, watch how a real man handles this. And then heads out into the kitchen himself. The camera stays on Jay this time, and the subtitles just say Mike screaming.
There's the sound of him being owned. He crawls up to the door and then is dragged back.
Oh my god!
Like in The Evil Dead, he's being dragged down into the cellar.
What this shot really reminded me of, you know, the beginning of Jurassic Park, like the prologue scene, the very opening. It's got like a park worker. They're bringing in the raptors. And the park worker is kind of like got by a raptor, and you don't see the raptor, but what you see is the dude who gets got being like bodily dragged extremely fast round a corner, like by his legs, and he's got like the hands briefly grasp for the corner, for the door, for the edge of the metal thing and the structure, but he's just like he's gone. It's like that. It's so choice.
Jay bursts out of the closet, and Mike is stood on a glass coffee table. He takes another huge back bump off the marbles. The dog leaps at them. Jay opens an umbrella, and the dog sort of bounces off. They keep it at bay with a dustbuster for a bit, but then the batteries die. And I should point out that they're not playing like this is a sort of lighthearted, whoa, this wacky dog is messing with us. It's like genuine fear and distress in these actors.
It's like Jay and Mike are going to die it's so good. Like the relief on their faces when they turn on this dustbuster and Camille like briefly backs away, like kind of like slightly intimidated. It's like, oh my god, we've done it.
We might see another morning.
We found the weakness. They're like Joaquin Phoenix pouring water over an alien. You know, it's like we've done it. We can win this war. And then when the batteries die, it's so good. Camille just like advances, just like with such purpose. So Jay looks at the dustbuster, hurls the dustbuster at Camille like you do when you fire all your bullets and there's no bullets, so you throw the gun. And shouts "fetch." Now Camille runs to the little vacuum cleaner, the dustbuster. She
grabs the dustbuster and she's like, "Oh, think you can knock me out, do you? Well, the only person who can do that is me." And then she runs full tilt into the counter and knocks herself unconscious in like the most ballsy move. I mean, it's just like, watch this, bam, unconscious,
like that. I think it's also the ballsiest move in the direction of the film, because you would have to be banking on Eisner having the engine running, you know, because you're like, well, I've included in my Disney Channel original movie a scene where a dog like smashes its head into a kitchen island
and appears to die.
And there is a shot of Camille's body still, all like lying, all twisted up and still, and just the leg twitching in a kind of sort of like nervous death response.
Neurons firing one last time.
Yeah, exactly. The rest of the film is just Camille imagining Imagining how this owning would continue was your life. Oh, Camille can't die. So
Michael
Camille
is like, what's that on the monitor? It looks a lot like, where's the film, Michael?
Where's the film, Michael?
I'll get it. It looks a bit like the...
I'm tapping my watch, Michael! Mickey taps a watch, and the watch is the Mickey Mouse watch.
And the Mickey Mouse on the watch is also tapping. The high rollers table at the Cosmopolitan isn't going to wait all night, Michael. All right, just hand over what you got.
Yep. The dog isn't like dead, is it? No. You know what? I don't want to know. Air it.
If I don't know, I can't get in trouble.
The less I know, the better. Here, I'm giving you the keys to the Disney Channel.
I'll tell you what I told Donald Duck. The less I know, the better. So anyway, Camille is still breathing.
Yeah, Mike sort of does a bit of like field medicine on Camille and detects, still breathing.
And
Mike
he says, wow, Jay, the way you took those ownings really impressed me. You'd make a great soldier.
Yeah, he says, you really saved my skin back there. And Jay is momentarily pleased. But then Mike says, good qualities in a soldier. And Jay's like, oh no, more military nonsense in my life.
He says, you think well on your feet and you keep a cool head under pressure, which is in direct... contradiction of everything we've seen for the last 20 minutes of him getting owned and screaming.
And stumbling again and again into the bathroom that he knows will not protect him. Because Camille can and will and has and must get through that door.
If he can't keep one dog at bay, how's he going to fight America's enemies at home and abroad?
Well, exactly. Okay, so now we see the principal again. He's playing his video game once more. But now, who should walk in but the father-in-law,
the guy in the pictures,
dressed exactly like he is in all of in this oil painting photograph thing, which is brilliant. He goes and stands next to it, looking exactly the same, like that bit in Hot Fuzz.
The IT crowd. It's one of my favourite visual jokes. Whenever anyone does it. But he's here to make Mr. Van Dusen find the dog, whatever it takes. He says, make my daughter happy or I'll find a competent headmaster for my school.
Eliza called me distraught. She loves that dog.
As do we all, sir.
I'll cut right to the chase, Ward. Find that dog. Whatever it takes. Eliza wants to win that dog show. Make my daughter happy, or I'll find a competent headmaster for my school.
The kind of hiring and firing at the school is a little mysterious because the principal is the founder, which
he's become fantastically wealthy from owning this school. This school that I guess it doesn't charge fees because Jay goes to it and says that he can't afford the fees for
it's just
schools.
A normal school. It's not like a fancy pants academy or anything. Also, if you... I mean, okay, can you just found a high school? Is that something that you can like...
Hey everyone, I found a high school.
I'm making a high school. Everyone come down.
Yeah. Hey y'all, give me your kids for 6 hours a day.
Come on down if you want a degree.
They'll get an education.
I've got myself a high school.
Yeah.
And okay, so I don't know if you can do that. I'm definitely not sure that having like retired from the teaching profession, you can like appoint your son-in-law the new principal. I don't think it's like an inherited position. But whatever. Yeah. So he threatens Principal Van Dusen for do whatever it takes. My daughter wants to win a dog show. Yeah, kind of threatens him with being fired. Meanwhile, military Mike back at home is like, okay, let's call the Van Dusens and tell them to come and get their dog. And the reason for that is that Jay has told a little lie. Jay has said that he's looking after the Van Dusen's dog as a favour to them. He's not told Mike that he's effectively dog-napped Camille. So, Jay kind of sneaks around the corner and places a sort of voice changer call again to the principal, who now wants the dog back. And they agree to meet at 4 p.m. at the ice rink, but not before Principal Van Dusen panics on the phone, thinking he's talking to a dog napper, says, I'll give you $5,000.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Van Dusen.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave your dog in the park.
Well, what do you want, $2,000? Because that's all she's worth, really.
No, that's not what I had.
What you had in mind? Okay, $5,000. You said the park? Let's meet at the ice skating rink, 4 o'clock.
But Mike thinks that Mr. Van Dusen should give them money anyway to pay for the damages to the house caused by the dog.
And they're driving to the ice rink, having a chat about whether or not the Van Dusens do owe them money. And you're thinking, well, it's only been about 45 seconds since the last owning scene ended.
A low growling comes from the back of the car. She's waking up.
It's the worst case scenario. Camille wakes up in the car while you're driving. Like
the dog, it's going nuts in the back of the car. They scream. They dive out of the moving car.
Yeah, they like swerve.
The terror is palpable.
Yeah. It's like, like the killer on the back seat. Like, that's the sort of trope that we're working with here, I think. So they're like, they just have to stop the car. They spill out. Camille doesn't try to kill them. Camille just sprints furiously into the distance. Like, just bam, just off. Camille is just gone.
Yeah.
Mike is understandably annoyed, but not understandably, abandons Jay at this point. Says, hey, Jay, I'm going home because I really want to have a nap. So... this dog thing is your responsibility. You wander the town and find this runaway killer dog.
Or you got to tell Mr. Van Dusen that you lost it. So Mr. Van Dusen is at the park ice rink. He's waiting. He goes up to a skater and starts sort of running. He's not wearing skates. He's like running alongside this skater. He says, do we have business to take care of? Doggy business.
Good afternoon. Hi. Do we have business to take care of? What kind of business? Doggy business.
Which, I mean...
there's only one way to interpret what he's saying.
Thankfully, the man looks at him askance and then skates off, which is the best outcome.
You have to assume if he tries it on 100 people at the ice rink, statistically, someone's going to be like, I'm down for doggy business.
Then Mr. Van Dusen falls over because he's the best character. And then he sort of flails around in the ice. And then we get a really weird transition to Jay's home. He's not found the dog. Nope. Mike is watching the all-military TV set that they have that only gets the military channels. And he's mad that Jay didn't get any money from Mr. Van Dusen. So he's going to call him up.
And Jay's like, no, because Jay obviously doesn't want Mike calling up because Jay's dog-napped Camille.
Yeah, so then they sort of tussle over the phone, and then Mike starts owning Jay.
Yeah.
Stop, that's my drawing hand, he screams. He's crushing his hand.
God, Mike. It's your brother. Mate. It's your brother, dude. So Jay confesses all. And by all, I mean confesses the thing about the stolen presentation, evil Ronnie, who you may remember from the part of this film that wasn't dog owning.
Wasn't about dog ownings.
And also that like Camille followed Jay home and that he's been doing this voice changer thing as well.
Yeah, Mike is very unimpressed. He says, "You're going to get crushed at Starkwell." "I don't want to go to Starkwell. I want to study art," says Jay. "Art is for people who think they're better than everyone else," says Mike, which is quite the position.
Man, enough with the Starkwell stuff already. I don't want to go to Starkwell. I don't want the same things you want, Mike. I want to study art.
Art is for people who think that they're better than everyone else. And I'll tell you something else, little brother. If it wasn't for the military, people wouldn't even be able to waste their time with art because there wouldn't be any freedom.
Also, if it wasn't for the military battling America's enemies at home and abroad, people wouldn't even be able to waste their time with art because there wouldn't be any freedom, he says.
That is the line, because there wouldn't be any freedom.
Yeah.
So, Jay and Mike fight. It gets emotional. The dad's death is sort of brought into it. Jay says
generational trauma.
Exactly. Jay recalls a memory where he went to Mike when he was about 7 years old, and Dad had recently died and was scared and had a nightmare, and Mike shoved Jay out of his bed and said, "You need to toughen up and not to be a crybaby." So Mike, who's always felt like he's given his little brother the tough love he needs, is now starting to question, oh wait, am I a total asshole actually?
Yeah, I think he's realised that he might be a total asshole.
Yeah.
So he says he's gonna call Mr. Van Dusen and get to the bottom of the stolen presentation. He's nice now.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all it took.
He's actually getting like kind of reckless because Mike's he's like, let's do a crime. He's like, he's like, you know what? If we can't solve this,
he's gone way too far the other way.
Yeah, he's overcorrected. So anyway, Mike phones the principal at first, and just basically, as himself, no voice changer, accuses him of presentation stealing, and just gets stonewalled in the same way. So then Mike is like, all right, okay, I suggest we do crime then, Jay, and says, let's get the ransom for family honor. But we're going to do it the army way, strictly covert.
Yes.
So there is now a plan for Mike and Jay to do crime.
This is crime, but army style.
Army. Isn't that war crime?
Yeah. So we cut to the school. Jay is told to report to Mr. Van Duzen's office. My dog is missing, he says, and I want to talk to you about it. Jay starts to apologise, but it turns out that Mr. Van Duzen actually wants Jay, as the president of the student council, to coordinate a poster campaign offering a $5,000 reward for Camille. But the plan is that whoever brings the dog back is the dog napper themselves, and thus they will be arrested. And he wants 300 signs up by tonight, no excuses.
So at this point, the plot is getting quite complicated, because Principal Van Duzen is trying to orchestrate a sting operation to catch the dog napper, and has accidentally brought Jay into his confidence regarding
despite
these
Jay
plans.
being the dog napper.
Yeah, so Jay is kind of like an inside man now.
It's like The Departed, or
yeah, it is like The Departed. So Mike calls up Principal Van Duzen and says, if you want your dog back, go to Mrs. B's bakery at 4 p.m. and buy a sheet cake. And the sheet cake should have Itsy Bitsy Spider on it. And there's a few more instructions as well.
Here's what we're gonna do, okay? Just so there's no confusion or mix-ups. I want you to meet me at Mrs. B's bakery at exactly 4 o'clock. Come alone, no cops. I want you to purchase a large sheet cake and have them write on it the Itsy Bitsy Spider.
At this point, we sort of cut between the sort of student council nerds making the 300 posters and Mr. Van Duzen going to the bakery and sort of holding this cake and trying to entice people into admitting they're a dog napper. And then there's a quite pointless but quite sweet scene where the two nerds, Bill and Andy, are put in charge of putting the posters out, and they're so like proud and they really want to do a good job, and they're just terrible at it. And it doesn't add anything to the film, but it is quite sweet.
It is quite sweet. Also, so Jay has been tasked with making 300 posters, which he sort of has to do, but he has to screw it up because he doesn't want Camille to be found. Camille, remember, at this point, is still missing.
Is lost.
So Jay's solution is to, recruit Bill and Andy, the famously most incompetent children in the world, to do it. So they put up Bill and Andy, they sort of, they put up some posters in the car wash.
They're so earnest. They're like, wow, this will be a real good place to put a poster because everyone goes through here real slow when they get the car washed. Yeah. Man, Bill, you're so smart. I wish I could have thought of that. And then a second later, it gets washed off the wall.
The poster
beans!
Oh, no!
I got washed away. Oh, beans! And then they put the box with the 298 other posters in on top of a dumpster. And then go to affix one to a telegraph pole. And they're like, wow, Bill, that's some real good work. We've really... And in the background, you just see the dumpster being dumped into the back of a trash truck.
And then they chase after the truck going,
no!
Hey, wait, come back!
Oh, beans! Come on!
Oh, no! Oh, boy,
no.
Oh, man!
Oh, jeez. Months of planning and no babies. Yeah, it's
good. It's good.
It's a pointless scene, but it's fun.
It adds. Yeah,
it's not
funny.
A pointless scene that is boring.
Yeah, which is mostly what you get in DCOMs. So then we have a shot of Jay and Mike stuffing a whole turkey and a load of offal into a duffel bag.
They fill a bag with meat and drag it behind their car.
Well. When you see them filling a bag with meat, it's not clear what they're doing. But my first thought, maybe this is more about me than anything else. My first thought was, the plan is to drop it off a building to fake Camille's death. Like, we put a load of cooked meat in a bag.
It's a load of exploded meat and canvas on Main Street.
Drop it off a skyscraper and say, oh no, Camille fell in a bag. look, open it up. There's what's left. It's all mushed up now.
Well, so...
But that's not the plan. The plan is
Mike
even
and Jay are dragging this bloody bag of meat behind their car. A load of dogs are chasing the bag of meat, but none of them are Camille.
So they have caused about 15 other dogs to leave their homes.
This is starting to look suspicious, says Mike, of them dragging a canvas bag full of bloody meat behind their car. Yes, Mike, it is.
It looks like they're executing a dog.
It looks like... Yeah, they've got a mafia informant in a bag and they're killing him. But yeah, so but then they see Camille standing at the side of the road with another dog.
Yep.
Camille, using her dog superpower of flight, jumps onto the meat bag. But then, as Mike and Jay celebrate this, a series of unlikely things happen. The dog goes flying, lands on a trampoline, and is now vanished forever.
So the rope.
Can you explain what happens here? Because
I can give it a go. Okay, so Camille is hooked onto the bag that's trailing behind the Jeep.
The bloody bag full of meat.
Yeah, they swerve, and the rope ends up wrapped around a tree. So the meat bag kind of goes round and round and round, like maypoles around a tree. When it runs out of slack, it fires Camille onto a trampoline. She bounces straight up and down in the air 3 times, and then scuds along the ground sideways, out of sight, and is gone. So Camille is lost.
She flew off a... Yeah. I mean, she's a bright white dog.
Yeah.
She flew off a trampoline, and Mike's like, well, lost forever.
The direction of travel is the wildest thing. Like, she flies sideways onto a trampoline. When she hits the trampoline, she starts bouncing up and down vertically with no horizontal travel.
Yeah.
She does that 3 times, and then on the 3rd downward bounce, pings off to the side again. With even more momentum than she arrived with.
Yeah.
And, it's just like, sort of like rolls, is gone. I think Mike is...
the mystifying power of Satan, I guess.
I guess if you pause it, you can see Satan there.
Anyway, next scene. Mr. Van Dusen is on the phone to his father-in-law. He's playing on the game controller.
Yep.
He says he'll have the dog by Friday, then he hangs up. The phone rings, he picks it up again, and it's Mike. And then Mr. Van Dusen throws the controller into the fire.
So that was your last chance to ID it, folks. Now, Mike, at this point, because they don't actually have Camille, they're
just stalling for time.
Yeah, they're stalling for time and setting up a series of comedy fake hostage handovers. And this one is to take place in the bowling alley. And Mike says to Principal Van Dusen, "Hey, does your wife have a frilly robe and fluffy slippers?" And it says you've got to go to the bowling alley.
Well, of course she does. She's a woman.
Yeah,
they all do.
Of course, yeah. So he's got to go to the bowling alley. He's got to bowl 10 straight gutter balls in a row.
10 frames of gutter balls.
10 frames of gutter balls, you're right.
Yeah.
He's got to do 10 frames of gutter balls in a frilly robe and fluffy slippers. When he's done that, Mike tells him over the phone, the next ball that comes out through the sort of ball retrieval machine will have a note that tells you where to find the dog. However, this is all a play for time. So he does
do
this.
That. We cut to him doing that,
yeah.
And then the ball comes back with no note, and so Mr. Van Dusen pushes his head into the ball return, screaming about the note, and then a ball smashes his face in.
Actually, from the look of his face later, several balls in quick succession. So
we cut to Camille trying to kill a child in a backyard.
Yeah,
the child
that's
is
right.
very obviously distressed.
Yeah. It's a little girl, if I remember correctly. She's like hiding in her treehouse while Camille is, just waiting, chewing through the tree or something.
Tear her to pieces.
So Jay and Mike run up. They get a pool net, and trap Camille under the net. Now, as you know, this would not hold Camille, not for a second.
No.
But
God, no.
In a shocking twist, Camille is nice now, to the relief of the little girl in the treehouse.
I guess all she needed was to burn off some energy, says Jay. She needed to just chill out and be a regular dog for a while.
I think she's blood sated. I think what's happened is we will find out what's happened, won't we? Like in retrospect.
Oh yeah, true.
We'll come to it. Yeah. So they've got Camille now, and also Camille is now placid. Meanwhile, Principal Van Dusen, having had his face smashed in a ball return.
He's got 3 marks on his face in the arrangement of bowling ball holes. Which
so you think it's like one ball that you know what?
But that makes sense. I don't know if
I thought each one was an impact mark from one bowling ball.
I think it's meant to be the holes, but I don't think if a bowling ball hit you in the face, it would leave burn marks in the shape of the holes.
I guess it depends how hard it hits you and how hot the ball is.
I suppose.
But yeah.
So he's there with the police at his house. They're ready to catch this kidnapper. Jay walks into the police nerve centre. Mr. Van Dusen wants 300 new posters with the police hotline number on them. The telephone rings and the police start a trace.
Yes.
And so Jay needs to rush and tell Mike that the call's being traced, but he can't because there's a girl on the payphone and she's doing the thing that all sort of middle-aged DCOM writers do when they want to have an annoying young person on the phone, which is going, no way, no way, no way,
no way,
no way,
no
no way, no way. It's the joke that's always funny.
Yeah.
And never stops being funny.
Like, totally whatever.
Excuse me. No way. No way. Excuse me, are you going to be long? Because I have to make a really important phone.
Are you serious?
No way.
No way. Really?
No way. No way, no way, no way.
So anyway, Mike eventually does get onto the phone, and at this point it's weird. It's like there's kind of been a sort of genre shift into like it's like The Wire. He's like, "Hang up, Mike. There's a trace on the line."
The trace.
So Mike slams.
Damn, we nearly got Stringer Bell.
So Mike slams the phone down.
At 1 minute and 59 seconds, and they needed 2 minutes to get the trace.
Yeah, right. It was a photo finish. So
when you walk through the garden. Damn.
You gotta keep the devil just out of shot.
Gotta keep the devil way down in the hole.
So, Jay and Mike kind of reconvene at home. Mike finds Jay finds Mike like hiding in a bush outside the house, like basically ready to flee if the cops show up. Jay tells Mike, "If we get arrested, I'll take all the blame."
And Mike says, "Hey, we're in this together."
Also, Jay, you can't do that. If you get arrested and 2 of you have done a crime, you can't take all the blame. Like, you can't be like, you know what? I'm going to take all the blame for these crimes, if that's okay.
Yeah, but we saw your brother there doing the crime.
No, I know he did it, but I'm taking the blame for us.
But
both.
I would like to take the blame.
I would like to do his jail sentence as well.
Yeah,
please,
as well as mine,
if that's okay.
I would take 100% of the blame. He can have noughts and just walk free. he shot 2 people. Yeah, but I'm taking the blame.
Yeah, but I'm taking the blame.
So,
and you have to try me as a minor. So checkmate.
Damn, I guess you both walk free.
So anyway.
Oh my God, they shot Mr. Van Dusen.
They have a plan. We're not really told.
Jay has a plan.
Jay has a plan. We're not immediately told what the plan is, but we find out so soon that we may as well just tell you. The plan is to do a reverse heist. They're going to do so they're going to go to the Van Dusen house and they are going to reverse heist Camille back into the pool house.
Yeah, they're basically going to frame Ronnie Van Dusen for the dog napping.
Yes.
Mike is wearing an unconvincing white fake moustache.
Yes.
What do you think of my disguise? He says. It looks like you cut it off the dog, says Jay. I did, says Mike. That's that scene. He cut some hair off the dog and put it on his face.
So there's a brief clip of planning. Jay has drawn out like a heist plan on some paper. He's drawn it in with like felt tips and stuff. And it's a really good illustration. And Mike says, wow, good drawing, bro. And this is how you know that they are like the two of them are coming together.
They're bonded.
They bonded, and Mike acknowledges that maybe art isn't just for people who think they're better than everyone else. So
the plan is it's such a wild position. Yeah. The plan is for Jay to sneak through the backyards and Mike to distract Ronnie by pretending to be a reporter from BMX magazine,
which is great until the very first thing that happens, which is Jay goes to climb a fence, slips, puts his foot through the fence, and then, from nowhere, another house...
He probably thought there weren't any more dog ownings.
Another house releases an Alsatian called Suggs that just sprints at him.
It just wants to kill Jay. There's genuine terror and distress from Jay. He starts screaming again. But luckily he manages to escape through the fence before he can be owned.
Yeah, this Alsatian, Suggs the Alsatian doesn't have the, like, supernatural burst of speed that Camille can put on. Meanwhile, Mike is doing his part, which is knocking on the pool house door. Little Ronnie comes out. He tells Ronnie that he's a reporter from BMX magazine.
Ronnie is dressed like the Joker.
Yep. Yeah. And tells Ronnie that he wants to interview him, and that if he does this interview, he could win a free BMX bike. And Ronnie, Ronnie just loves BMX. And all
he's
he has
like,
to
you get a free BMX bike for giving a real kid's review.
Yep.
Wait, how did you know I like BMX bikes?
Well, you do subscribe to the magazine, don't you?
No, I don't. I get my issues up the street.
Okay, well, you know what? If you're not interested in getting a free BMX bike for writing a real kid's review, that's okay.
No, actually, I'm interested.
Move the bike.
What do I do? Get the bike.
Well, just answer a few questions first to see if you qualify, okay?
Let's have it.
All Mike has to do is fake a series of trivia questions to see if Ronnie is eligible to write a real kid's review or something. However,
have a BMX bike.
Mike is not prepared even a little and doesn't know anything about bicycles. So the first question he asks, winging it, is, what does BMX stand for?
Good question.
Yeah, good question. Well, Ronnie says the answer, and I genuinely did not know this. The answer Ronnie gives, and I can only assume this is accurate, is bicycle motocross.
Yeah.
Is
bicycle
that what BMX stands for?
Motocross, yeah.
Now,
it's like a bicycle motocross bike.
Okay. I don't mean this as a dig at anyone who does BMX, but having found out that it stands for bicycle motocross, I like it less because it sounds like a bicycle version of motocross.
Well, that's what it is, isn't it?
I know that's what it is, but like, why would you invite a comparison to motocross? Just be like, it's the sickest bicycling in the world. It's like, just call it extreme bike, or...
It's stupid as well, because bicycles were invented before motocross bikes, and motocross bikes should be called moto bicycles.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they should. They should.
Rather than... But we already have a word for what a BMX is. It's bike.
Yeah, right. Don't call it bicycle motocross, because it sounds like a kind of motocross where there's no cool engine and you don't go as fast and you have to, like, push the bike yourself with pedals. It doesn't sound as good.
Why do you think they call it BMX? So no one makes that comparison. Realizes how much worse it is.
It's like if, I don't know, it's like if you didn't want to do Formula 1 but instead you were racing like a Flintstones car or something. It's like don't invite the comparison.
We call it Formula Foot. It's good. Do you want to watch it? Watching the ones with the engines.
No, they are pretty loud and fast.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you.
Anyway, so...
Well, tell your friends. Maybe some of No, they weren't? Okay, no, that's cool.
Anyway, I no longer think BMX is as cool as I thought it was. Luckily, I thought it was extremely cool, so this hasn't... I still think it's pretty cool. While they're doing this comedy bit about BMX magazine, Jay sneaks in through the window of the pool house and places a call from Ronnie's landline to the principal, who is in the main building of the palatial Van Dusen house with in a sort of police nerve centre. So he phones with the voice changer and says, "Oh, go to this place, such and such and such," knowing that a trace is going to be done. The trace is done. Jay does not break the connection on purpose. Then Jay
we get a shot of Ronnie's phone here. Did you notice it has a small sticker that just says BMX in block letters?
I did. I think that sticker. I think they asked the props department to come up with something to cover a logo.
Oh right, okay.
And like, I don't know, it said like Siemens or something, and the prop department is like, I don't know, man. I'm not stenciling a bag, and I'm not putting any more thought into this. What's he like? BMX.
I could just imagine in the fiction of the universe, Ronnie with one of those little label makers.
Yeah, it's like that kind of. It's like an office supplies label. It's just typing out BMX.
Just BMX and putting it on his landline phone.
So that when I'm on the phone, I remember that much. I like bicycle motocross. Bicycular motocross. So, Jay and Camille in the pool house say an emotional goodbye. Jay says, "You be good, okay?" And Camille does a little paw wave goodbye. Then Jay climbs out through the window and gives the signal to Mike round the corner, which is caw, caw, caw. And that's the signal for Mike to be like, all right, Ronnie, actually, you know what? You don't win, but here, have some free BMX magazines. Anyway, got to go buy.
The trace finishes. They realise that the call is coming from inside the house.
Yes.
So they all look to the pool house.
Yep.
Jay and Mike, meanwhile, escape. And Ronnie he's back in the pool house. He's on his bed. He notices the voice changer in the phone just as in walks Mr. Van Dusen and the grandfather and his wife. They all see the dog, and everyone is furious at Ronnie.
Hello?
Hello, indeed.
Oh, hey, you found Camille.
We certainly did. And I, for one, am speechless. My own son. I would never have guessed.
Oh, is my little baby all right?
Is this what you're going to do with the money? Buy a BMXer I already said you couldn't have?
First of all, stop calling it a BMXer. That's not what it is. And second of all, what are you talking about?
Don't play innocent with us, young man. Kidnapping your own mother's dog. How low can you get?
I'd say the apple doesn't fall very far from the tree, Ward.
What I think is so funny about this, obviously for the plot, it's important that Ronnie ends up framed so that Ronnie gets his comeuppance and the film has a satisfying ending. But it does not make a lick of sense that the parents and the police would burst into the pool house, find Ronnie with the dog, and accuse Ronnie of the kidnap. Luckily, the scene ends there before Ronnie can say even anything, because let's not forget, Ronnie has a flawless alibi. He was with them both the night that Camille went missing.
The dog went missing.
They were at the Peterson awards thing. The film made it very clear.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
maybe he paid the little hockey masked boy to steal it.
Yeah, that's true.
On his behalf.
He's in league. We believe there was a third
man.
A third man we're calling hockey mask.
But yeah, we cut to Jay giving a speech about making the town more accessible. The father-in-law character is there with a plaque. Jay won the scholarship because in light of Ronnie's disgrace, they reopened the competition.
Yep.
So now Jay will be attending Peterson on a full scholarship. His mum is proud. Mike is proud. They all hug. The father-in-law has returned to his position as headmaster.
You can't do that. If you've left the school, if you're no longer a member of the faculty, you can't install your son-in-law as principal, and then you definitely can't fire him and retake his place at will.
And he's sort of, Mr. Van Dusen is now his secretary, and he's sort of adopted Jay as a sort of favoured son.
I'll make a short speech about the promise of the future. Then you will introduce our keynote speaker, Nurse Ketchum.
You buzzed, sir?
Yes, Ward. I'd like another orange soda, with less ice this time. And another root beer for Mr. Martin.
That's it for him.
We find out that Camille, who won the big dog show, is pregnant. What a surprise. Yeah. Seems like Camille got busy during
that dog she was sat next to.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why she was sat next to that one dog, and that's presumably why she lost her killer instinct.
Sure. Mr. Van Dusen, Mrs. Van Dusen is like, oh, I'm gonna keep most of these puppies, but Jay, would you like to have one? And he's pleased. But my allergies, says Mr. Van Dusen. Well, you can move into the pool house, says his wife.
Yeah.
So now his humiliation is complete.
I don't know, man. The pool house is good.
It's pretty rad in there.
I mean, Principal
a lot
Van
of
Dusen,
BMXs on the wall.
You want to be in this pool house, trust me. It's kick-ass.
We cut to Mike at the Starkwell Academy. He's yelling at the platoon.
I'm proud of you, son. You worked this sorry group in a fine shape.
Thank you, sir!
Carry on.
About face! Cadet Van Dusen. What is the Starkwell Creed, son?
Always try harder, never give up, sir!
What are the 3 R's, son?
Rules, regimen, and respect, sir!
What does Papa Wheelie mean to you? Right!
They are good now, presumably because he was nice to them, but we never see that.
Yeah, he's told that he's done well and really turned it around for his platoon, despite the fact that he's changed nothing about his command.
He's still screaming at them. Ronnie is in his platoon now. He was sent to military school as a punishment.
Yep.
Mike yells in his face and then says, what does Papa Wheelie mean to you? That's right, it was me. I wanted you to know, Ronnie, and the implication is that I plan to discipline you harder than the other cadets. Forward march. So he's not really learned anything. I feel like Obviously, he the lesson that he got from spending time with his brother was that you can't just yell at people and you need to be understanding and nice to them.
Yeah.
Just one scene where he said anything to his platoon along those lines would have done a lot of hard work here.
Yeah, but
with this unearned ending for Mike.
We had no time with all of these Bill and Andy can't put up posters scenes.
Oh, that was good.
They were good. The thing that I kind of like about this, a lot of the time, a DCOM will end quite sweetly with reconciliation between bully and bullied, and the kids sort of will all end up working together. But that does not happen here. This is just
nope.
full savage. Borderline mean-spirited humiliation for the sort of
for Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, for the evil for all the evil characters, for Principal Van Dusen and his son.
Yeah, he's shipped off to military academy, and his commanding officer. It makes it explicitly clear that he plans to.
He's like, that's
make
right.
life hell for him.
It was me, the BMX
It was me,
interviewer.
Ronnie. That's right, and no one is ever going to believe you.
Who are they going to believe, Ronnie? Yeah, it's kind of messed up. But,
yeah,
I don't know. It's sort of in keeping with the tone of this film, which is kind of messed up. wild fever dream of a movie. What? This whole, final 10 minutes has the vibe of that DCOMs tend to have right in the middle, when a character is getting their way and they haven't realised yet that it's not what they want. It's like the other me when he's just playing Dreamcast at home all day and his
reading
clone,
comic books and having a great time.
And his clone is having to do all of his exams and stuff like that.
But then you have the third act where you realise that actually good old down-home family values are what matters, really.
Yeah, or something like
that.
But this film doesn't bother. Yeah, they're just no, actually, it's good that we humiliated our enemies.
Well, the sweetest thing in life is revenge.
Yep, and we got it. And how.
Any drawbacks to it?
Nope. I mean, there's one drawback. For some reason, Jay says yes to having one of Camille's devil-spawn puppies.
Oh, that's true.
So,
Well, that's just leaving the door open for a sequel.
That thing's going to be thrashing around like a little baby xenomorph, you know it.
Yeah. It's just going to come out of the lake like Jason Voorhees.
And that's Hounded. That's the end of Hounded. It's good. I would say it's one of the ones that is more worth watching than
it's really good fun.
Yeah, just visually, there's a lot to enjoy. The actual owning scenes are just a sheer delight. Good.
And that sort of I don't make the Sam Raimi comparison lightly, but the number of sort of Dutch angle crash zooms on things in this film is really fun to watch.
And we will put up just a few seconds of the bit where Camille just t-shirt cannons out of it's so good.
But also the way, it's Taj Mowry, I think is the name of the actor who plays Jay.
Right.
He's the brother of Tia and Tamara Mowry, who were in Sister Sister.
No way, I didn't know that.
But yeah, he's really good, and
he's great.
The way he plays these dog attacks is like he's genuinely in a horror film. He doesn't play it for laughs.
Yeah.
He's not having fun with it. This isn't a sort of playful thing. He is terrified for his life. It's really good.
He's the emotional heart of this film, and he's doing such a brilliant job because he's likable and affable and understandable and relatable in all of the non-dog ownings. And then when it comes for the ownings, he just switches into full slasher mode, and it's just
And because he's quite young, there's a little crack in his voice whenever he's screaming. He's
gee, God, Jay, someone help him.
Someone, what's going on?
Just the image of him in the fetal position in the bath, trying to sleep while Camille is just against the door.
Sooner or later, that door's going to give.
And it does. It does give. Oh, man. So that's Hounded. Do watch it, because Satan's in every frame.
You've got to search, but he's there, hiding in every frame.
Okay, can I read you some emails, Andy?
Please.
All right. Firstly, let me pick out this one from Adam W. Thank you very much, Adam W., for your email. Adam W. points out there's a moment in Ring of Endless Light. It's a human hand goof. That actually, of the kind that we've just had in Hounded. Adam writes, the first dolphin interaction in the movie is with an animal so sedated that you can see it. is with an animal so sedated that you can see it being pushed into frame by a human hand in the top corner of the screen. And like, if you have Disney Plus, if you did bother to watch, you've got to go back. The time code that Adam provides is 12 minutes 14 seconds on Disney Plus. It's up in the top right hand corner. It's really good. It really changes the vibe of this scene from calm, playful dolphin swims up to touch her hand to heavily sedated dolphin is like maneuvered into place.
What was the time code?
12.
Oh my god, sorry, I'm just... Oh my god. That is an unconscious dolphin. Being... Oh. Okay, yeah, so I'm looking at it now. The dolphin is unconscious. The dolphin is possibly dead.
The dolphin is not moving under its own power. Again, probably these things were designed to be shown in like a 3:4 old-timey TV aspect ratio, and now all of a sudden we get to see Satan hands on this.
That we shouldn't be... No one should be seeing.
Yeah. Well, this dolphin
amazing.
Didn't give up its hands, did it? It's got one right.
No.
Yeah.
It's got a human
so
hand.
yeah, 12 minutes 14. Do check it out. Thank you, Adam. That was brilliant. We love it. And we've got an email as well from Shell, who writes to say, this would have been much more relevant back when you covered Halloween Town. Don't worry, Shell. Halloween Town is always front of mind.
Lives in our hearts.
But I was in St. Helens, Oregon, the spring they filmed that. The town square in the film isn't a backlot, it's the actual town square of St. Helens, just with more monsters of varying levels of attention to detail. My mom's stepmom had a second-hand shop across the street from it, and one day I was walking around in the area, probably to buy Beanie Babies or something, when two grown-ass men materialised in front of me. They yelled at me, a tiny child, for wandering into their shot, when I'm pretty sure it was their job to stop me from doing that in the first place. Anyways, I still have fond feelings for the movie whenever it comes up, even if it is the way that it is. That's a good way of putting it. The way that it is. Isn't that amazing?
That's amazing.
We have a listener who was
an eyewitness
who was ejected from the set of Halloween Town.
Probably because she wasn't wearing cargo shorts and a Shrek head.
That's true.
If you'd asked them, they probably would have given you an unconvincing Halloween mask, and you could have been just milling around in the background, getting a coffee and waving at people.
Or they'd have said, you know what, just go for it. Just try not to get too close to the camera. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, just muss your hair up a bit. That's pretty spooky.
Ooh. How did the hair get mussed?
Must hair girl.
Thank you very much, Shell. Yes, as always, you can email us at momcan'tcookpod@gmail.com. We read all the emails, although we can only read out a tiny fraction, but yes, they are all very enjoyable, and we appreciate them all. And we also appreciate everyone who gives us a 5-star review on whatever platform you happen to be listening to your podcast on. Maybe it's Spotify.
Yeah.
Maybe you could pop five big old Spotify stars on there. Maybe it's iTunes.
You can review individual episodes on Spotify now, so maybe maybe put your thoughts in there. Let us know what you thought of this episode.
Maybe say something like, maybe write a message. Maybe try and explain this to a new listener, because it's a thing podcasts have to do to try and like. We have to remain accessible to new listeners.
Maybe say I couldn't believe how well, in this audio-only medium, they managed to describe the vicious dog ownings of Hounded.
Yeah, exactly. Say, it's like I was there being owned by
Satan's
Camille.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much for the emails, folks. Andy, what... Oh, wait. Merch. You can get merch. Go to momcan'tcookstore.com. We've got a new dolphin design there.
We've got a bum bag.
Yeah.
We've got Ring of Endless Light merch.
Yep. It's so sweet.
Legally distinct from Ring of Endless Light merch.
We've got Mum Can't Cook episode merch. To be clear.
To be very, very clear. Yeah. I just opened Disney Plus again to try and find the film we're doing next, and A Ring of Endless Light is still playing. I don't want to watch this for a third time, Disney Plus. Get off my case.
Yes,
all right.
You do.
I'm bringing it up.
Okay, what are we doing next?
Next film is probably the latest one we've done chronologically. It's from 2006.
Whoa.
And it is called Cowbells.
Yes.
And that's Bells.
Cowbells.
Would you like to hear the synopsis?
Yes, please, very much.
Of this coming-of-age comedy, 1 hour and 31 minutes.
Absolutely.
Spoiled rich girls Taylor and Courtney Callum have a lot to learn when their dad insists they take summer jobs at the family's dairy while he goes on vacation. While struggling to balance the pressures of popularity, crushes on totally cute boys, and the pain of growing up, these cowbells need to put their bad habits out to pasture.
We got it, Disney!
If they hope to save the family business.
These cowbells, for you see, they are working on a dairy.
Do you get it?
You get it, like the film
You
title.
get it.
Okay, yeah, Cowbells. Find it on Disney Plus.
Watch it.
It's good.
Or don't.
Or don't. And just listen to us describe how they managed to screw up the dairy so bad.
Yeah. Damn, I'm looking at Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior now.
Oh,
looks pretty fun.
We'll get there. All
right, fine.
Love Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior. Okay, amazing. All right, thank you very much for listening, everyone. I think all that remains to be said is that look after yourselves out there and just Oh my god!
Oh my god, no.
No! Oh
no, Luke, bar the door. Hang on, oh my god.
It's in! Ripping sounds.
I'm being owned!
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Learn more at asuonline.asu.edu.